Hey guys, so this is audio from the Audio Technica AT2035. I'm just going to go ahead and quickly kind of take this out here, but you can see that it says AT2035 back there. I'm just going to get right into it. I'm not going to do any of the polar patterns and all that. There's better videos that do that better. What I'm trying to understand for myself and what I wanted to figure out was how does the AT2035, how does it compare to microphones that are a little bit cheaper than it and a little bit kind of in the same price? And a lot of people will say, hey, just get the AT2035 over the RODE NT1. And I never actually really tested it for myself. So what I'm going to do is just go through the motions and go from there. So right now, all the audio right now is raw audio. This is coming from the AT2035. And now what I'm going to do is switch off to the next microphone and kind of go from there. Alright, so this is the Audio Technica AT2035. What we're going to do is we're going to compare this to the AT2020, which is the cheaper version of this microphone, and you'll get to hear how it sounds back to back going that way. Alright, so this is the Audio Technica AT2020. This is the 2035, but this is the AT2020, and this is how it sounds. Mic check, testing 1, 2, 3. Again, the AT2020, and this is how it sounds, and we're going to now switch to the next microphone and go from there. Alright, we're back on the AT2035, and what we're going to do is we're going to compare this to the Neat Worker B2 and see how that sounds. So the Neat Worker B2 typically goes for about $79, so let's see how that sounds compared to this. Alright, so this is the Neat Worker B2, and this is how the audio sounds. Microphone check, testing 1, 2, 3. Right now, this is how it sounds. Mic check, testing 1, 2, 3. And what I'm going to do is, we're just going across different microphones that are kind of in the same range as the AT2035 and to see how it sounds. But this is the the Neat Worker B2. This is how the audio sounds. Mic check, testing 1, 2, 3. All right, this is back on the AT2035. And what we're going to do is compare this to the EM91C. The EM91C is typically around $49. Let's see how that sounds compared to that. Alright, so this microphone is the EM91C. You can often find this for about $49. Sometimes it's on sale from anywhere from $49 to $59, but this is the Mackie EM91C, and this is how the audio sounds. Microphone check, testing 1, 2, 3. This is much cheaper than the AT2035, but we're just doing some comparisons, and this is how it sounds. Mic check, testing 1, 2, 3. Alright, next microphone we're going to compare this to, we're back on the AT2035, but what we're going to do is compare this to the Blue Ember. The Blue Ember is around $79, so you'll get to hear how that sounds and go from there. Alright, so this is the Blue Ember. Typically you can find this for about $89, and this is how the audio sounds. Right now I'm actually not using the mount that it has typically because I gotta bring it out and get it out, but this is what it sounds like. Microphone check, testing 1, 2, 3. You can typically find this for about $89, and so this is how the audio sounds. Mic check, testing 1, 2, 3. Alright, so we're back on the AT2035, and what we're going to do is we're going to compare this to the Audio Technica AT875R. Alright, so I'm not entirely sure if you can actually do this because this is a different microphone. This is a shotgun microphone, but this is around the same price as the AT2035. This is the Audio Technica AT875R. It's a shotgun microphone. I have it about one hang loose away with a pop filter in front, and this is how the audio sounds. And I actually like this microphone. I actually think it sounds pretty good. It's kind of a sleeper. Not a lot of people have it, but I think it's pretty good. Great travel microphone. Alright, we're back on the AT2035, and what we're going to do is compare this to the RODE NT1 and see how that sounds compared to this, and to go from there. Alright, so this is the RODE NT1, and this is how the audio sounds. Microphone check, testing 1, 2, 3. So this is the RODE NT1. Typically for brand new, this is around $180 or so. And yeah, this is how it sounds. I know a lot of people in voiceover, they always say, hey, go for the AT2035 because it's a little bit cheaper than the NT1. So you can kind of hear for yourself on how it sounds, but this is the audio from the RODE NT1. And yeah, this is how it sounds. We're back on the AT2035, and what we're going to do is compare this to the Neat King B. The original Neat King B, which is $99. It's the original, discontinued, but it's just a point of comparison. Alright, so I'm not entirely sure if I can do this, but this is the Neat King B. This is $99, currently discontinued. There is a Neat King B version 2, It is very similar to the Niking B1, so you can kind of use it as a reference point. But the Niking B2 is typically, it can range from anywhere to about $120 to $169. These you can find used, brand new, sometimes used on Reverb for like around $120. I love this microphone. I really love the way it sounds. Oh my god, I could just tell just from like listening, this has much more low ends compared to the AT2035, but this is how it sounds. Mic check testing 1 2 3.